Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now today I am actually reacting to more Tom MacDonald. If you haven't seen my previous two reactions to him, I've been enjoying his content, so I decided to react to another song by him. Now, on the two previous reactions, I did get a lot of comments actually telling me to react to a song called Fake Woke. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Going to go ahead and check it out, give you my reaction, give you my input on it, and let's go ahead and see what it's about. So, let's start.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
Okay, see, already there, okay, I do like that. I love that line so much because there are a lot of woke magazines, a lot of, using the title, you know, there are a lot of magazines who claim that Cardi B is some role model, some, like, innovator. No, she's just a horrible artist. Let's be very real here. Let's be very clear about that. There is nothing she's doing that's special. She's not Beethoven. She's literally just some random lady who makes very cringy songs with horrible morals. And that's all she ever will be, unless she somehow has this like revelation, change of heart, and decides to create great content and actually work hard to produce what she makes. Continuing on.
There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump.
And that is a pretty good line, pretty accurate line. A lot of these people, a lot of these rich people actually, I'll tell you something hilarious, is leftists or, you know, people just more on the left side of this political spectrum. They'll accuse right-wingers, libertarians to be like, you know, slaves to capitalism, slaves to the capitalists, you know. I think the term is bootlickers. But if you notice something, all the richest and most corrupt people on this planet just so happen to be leftists. Huh. Now, I'm not saying that's indicative of one way or another. I'm just saying it's something to take into consideration here. Because every single rich person who seems to have a lot of scandals around them, seems to be very corrupt, a very bad person, just so also happens to be a leftist. But I'll let you think on that. Continue on.
We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, because you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public.
No, okay, see, that is good. That is very good, because that's true. That's a problem with all these kids who think that America is some bad, horrible place. They don't understand how lucky they are to even be able to say that about America. Because if you say that about some other countries where they could live, and the policies of which are probably more closely aligned to the policies they want America to have, if you say that, you might be arrested or you might be hurt. You might be harmed. It's not like America is some horrible place. America is one of the freest places in the world, and the fact that we can question our freedom is proof of that. Continue on.
As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feeling.
Ah, the Ben Shapiro mention. Yeah, no, I like that line. Irregardless of your opinion on Ben Shapiro, I think the facts don't care about your feelings line is one of the greatest lines, just period. It's so iconic.
They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
No, that is something I want to bring up. You know, a lot of the times the term woke is actually used at this point in a more derogatory manner toward people who have that, you know, like, ooh, you know, like very for lack of a better term, the woke attitude, the modern woke attitude. But the funny thing is that doesn't necessitate woke as a bad term. It's just the fact that everyone who is quote unquote woke currently is, as the song title says, fake woke. They're just essentially peddling to the narrative and pretending that is some revelation or some incredible position to hold.
Crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate.
Now, I think that's a good point. Well, minus the hate speech and speech that you hate part. But censorship is an issue because they choose what they can erase. And that's an incredible line to me, because the problem with censorship and the problem with really any government institutions is when the government is in control, okay? When the government is in control, when there are no competitors, because governments do not have competitors, they get to pick exactly what they want. And the people who are doing the picking are the current winners. Whoever won the government, the game of government, you could call it, is in control. They are in control of what they want to do and what they don't want to do.
I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first.
I like that line. That is a good line. I like that.
Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is.
And that's a big problem we have, is everything the government does, they say, well, it's for your safety, you know? We want to protect you just to save one life. Like, that's the COVID thing. It's this, if we can save but one life, if we can just save one life, it'll be worth it. No, let me explain this. Every single thing, every single limitation of private property that the government pushes, they push under the narrative of protecting us. Every single one. Seatbelts. That's the narrative of protection. We have to protect you. We have to protect you. We're doing it for your own good. Here's a seatbelt. Same thing with the increased security after 9/11. They're doing it for our own good. We have to protect you. Here's increased security. Each and every time the government increases its control and expands its control, it is pushed under the narrative of protecting the populace.
It's removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Honestly, that was I continue to be impressed by Tom's videos and songs, because he brings up good points in every single one of them. Yeah, I am impressed. I think a lot of those lines I did really, really enjoy. And I mean, here's the deal: is he's bringing information and basically the ability for people to wake up through a medium which people use, which I'll support that all day long. But anyways, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy this song? Did you enjoy my reaction? Let me know. Also, if you did enjoy, subscribe and let me know what other reactions you want to see on this channel in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.